Hey guys, it's Multimedia 7 here to do this Destiny chart read, aka birth chart read, in regards to American Heritage Society and Multimedia 7 MMS. We're gonna try this again. Alright, get up in here, get up in here. I'm not gonna wait for y'all. I'm gonna just start reading this birth chart since I had to do it twice. Fun fact, I don't like doing unnecessary shit, like having to do something more than once. I don't like repeating myself more than twice. I don't like for real. But I actually like the career diamond. I love doing people's birth charts. So I'm gonna do this birth chart today. So welcome to American Heritage Society MMS Destiny Chart Read, aka for your birth charts. This message is for the YouTube channel at your buddy 5665. All right. Yesterday, this person told me that their birthday, but I guess it was a typo. So now I'm doing the birthday correctly. This person said they don't care if I tell the month and day. Their birthday is September 28th. The typo said September 2nd. So I'm going to give this person leeway. And I redid the birth chart. You're welcome to listen in. Hopefully, the YouTube channel at your buddy 5665 gets into the comment section. Yada, yada, yada. Get up in here. All right. So we're going to read the birth chart first. So just to get that out the way. We have the accurate birth chart. We now have two live chats where you see that this person told me their birth chart. Before I say what I'm gonna say, I have to say as a disclaimer to these videos, if you give me an incorrect birth chart or you give me somebody else's birth chart, the birth chart you give me will be used to go against you. We don't got time for no foolishness. Just saying. All right, YouTube channel at your buddy 5665. Your birth chart as it reads: Sun sign Libra fourth and Libra Virgo fourth house. You know, I forgot to do something real quick. Let me write this in my notes. Let's see what placements is in this person's birth chart. Ironically, it still don't have no first placement. No first. I don't think no second. I don't recall yet. No second placement, just like the first video I did. No seventh placement this time. The person don't have a ninth house placement. Tammy in the comment section. Hi, how are you? We're reading birth charts. If you would like a free live birth chart reading, you can let me know your information in the comment section, or you can message me on Instagram or TikTok, mm.7, spelled 7, spelled SEVYN. So they don't have a 7th, they have a 9th. They don't have an 11th house. And don't have a 12th house. Interesting. The houses they have, obviously. Cool Kid in the comment section, V3R. Hi, how are you doing? If you would like a free live birth chart reading, feel free to comment in the comment section. Or you can DM me on Instagram or TikTok, mm.7SEVYN. 4, 5, 6, no 7, 8, 9, 10. So since y'all in the comment section, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all want me to read the birth chart first, or do you want me to read the notes based off the birth chart before even reading it? What would y'all like? Would y'all like me to read the birth chart first, or would y'all like me to read the notes before I get into the actuality of what everything is? The notes are based on my observation skills as an astrology reader, not from reading the birth chart, just from keen observation, no pun intended. gonna give y'all a moment. If y'all don't say anything, I'm gonna just read the birth chart first. I'm gonna give y'all one more moment. Do y'all want me to read the birth chart first, or do y'all want me to read the notes based off my observation before reading the birth chart? All right, I'm reading the birth chart. All right, this message is for YouTube channel at your buddy 5665. The YouTube channel name is at sign your buddy 5665. Birthday is September 28th. All right. Using American Heritage Society birth chart. Yes, I made this birth chart myself. I didn't. I combined the Western and Vedic birth charts to get this very accurate message. All right. So this person's Rodriguez in the comment section. Yes, it's Cinco de Mayo. But you said you like Smirnoff. That's beer. Is Smirnoff beer? Ramirez in the comment section. Ashley wrote said hello. That's interesting. All right. All right. So let's oh yeah, by the way, just in case any foolishness, American Heritage Society does not tolerate, has zero policy toleration towards spiritual marriages. I don't do them shits. All right. Rodriguez in the comment section says that they drink Bush. Y'all beer drinkers. Like girls do like Smirnoff. Um, if it ever came down to it. I'm not too bougie, but I would like a little something a little bit more elegant. But then again, I, I know my preferred drink. I was just talking to God about it. But this has nothing to do with message. But thanks for the great combo in the comment section. Talk to me, guys, while we doing this message. All right, so sunshine placement for YouTube channel at your buddy 5665 in the comment section. Whose birthday is on 9/28. I had to take that correction. I have never tried Buzz Balls. Mm. Now, thank you for the channel correcting me. And the birthday of their birthday is not September 2nd, is rather September 28th. Now, sunshine placement, Libra, Virgo. Matter of fact, before I even do the birth chart, let's talk about the placement this person has and this person does not have. Cinco de Mayo! Yes, it's Cinco de Mayo. Like, I hope y'all is enjoying. Grab y'all drinks, come listen to this message. Let's get all the good info, all right? This message is really for your buddy 5665. If you would like free or you excuse me, if you like a free birth chart readings read on live, or you would like to purchase one, message me in the comment section, or you, like I said, message me on TikTok or Instagram. Now, I noticed from my observation that the YouTube channel at your buddy 5665 does not have a first, a second, a seventh, a ninth, 11th, and 12th house. Those are not within this person's birth chart. Do you need all house placement in your birth chart? It would be nice, but not everybody has all the placements in their birth chart. So my Instagram once again is mm.7 SEVYN. If you would like to get a birth chart read done, or you would like to purchase one, let me know. I'm doing a free live read right now. There's a few more slots available, so let me know. So the first house was mentioned in the first video. How that thank you, Rodriguez. That's actually a good how do I pin in the comment section? I think that messages. I think I had to go through this last time. All right, here you go. All right. Put no money on their head. God bless you all. You said I speak fast? Yes. I do sometimes. That's how I'm a good rapper. Go look into my content. So, Roger, you talk about speaking fast. You speak fast too if you had to do this birth chart twice. Yeah. The first, my Cash App. The second one is my Instagram and TikTok. Use context clues, people. Please. Somebody's trying to do something behind somebody's back. It's gonna work out in my favor, shit. You asked if I'm a rapper. I does many things, and yes, one of them. One of them. Uh, I'm a singer now. While you asking about the Cash App, if you would like to donate or purchase a read, that'd be cool. But I'm doing live free reads right now. All right. This message is for YouTube channel at your buddy 5665, who was born on September 28th. If you're gonna donate $10, I wouldn't mind doing a free live read. I appreciate it. Put you on top of the list. All right, appreciate you. Now, this YouTube channel does not have a first, a second, a seventh, a ninth, 11th, and 12th house. So this is an indication of lacking personality, finances, partnerships, romantic, platonic. It was just a honking of a horn as a confirmation outside. Um, Ninth house placement, get the philosophy like that, something about them not having gifts or receiving gifts, or something about philosophy and like basically not really having much to say. 11th house in regards, yeah. So just to say, mention once more again, any person projecting negativity to any of my social media apps, including this one, and trying to disrupt or go against my supporters, people who actually genuinely want me to do these messages, back to sender indefinitely. Now, like I was saying, lack of personality, lack of finances, self worth, um, lack of partnership, relationship, platonic, don't have much to say. Ninth house in regards to philosophy, what you think, gift giving or receiving, lack of. 11th house, prophecy and prediction, might not have to get the foresight, something about your destiny. 12th house, undoing enemies, not mentioned there. Now, although these placements have not been mentioned, that doesn't mean you might lack any information from this message. This observation I'm telling you of is more in regard of what your ops never wanted you to have before you even came out the womb, bitch. So it might be fixable. It might not. We have to read the birth chart to gain a full understanding. So my second observation are the um placements you have in your birth chart at your buddy 5665 on the YouTube channel. You have the third house, you have the fourth house, you have the fifth house, you have the sixth house, you have the eighth house, and you have the 10th house in your birth chart. This would tell me that you're very communicative. This tells me that your mother's side of the family is very predominant in regards to your life. You're very expressive in some sort of way. You also could be an entertainer or in the performative arts. So your health is very significant. Your eighth house placement is very significant in regards of taking what you have and making a surplus of what you need, inheritance, etc., etc. Your career, very significant. All right, let's get into the birth chart read. Now, all of our viewers, that's so nice, that's so wonderful. When you send that $10 cash app, you promise I'll let everybody know. So, sun sign placement, Libra, Virgo in the fourth house. That's your first house placement that you weren't perceiving. So, although you don't have a first house placement, your sun sign and your north node should have something to do with your first house placement. More your north node, um, yeah, how you are perceived when people meet you is with that Libra fourth house, Virgo fourth house placement. Um, your mother, your mother has everything to do with your personality. Leave it at that. Moon sign, you have Leo third house. You are an entertainer. If you are, because I don't know if the YouTube channel your buddy 5665 is a male or female, they did not disclose that information. So excuse me, I'm not trying to be rude. If you are a female, you are very much in your masculine energy. If you are a male, you definitely showcase your masculine energy. People just see that exude off of you. You talk about men a lot. You talk about men and entertainers a lot. You could talk about male entertainers a lot. You talk about people who are flashy and perceived as flashy, showing off a lot. This is who you are. I would even take an educated guess and say that kind of a shit talker. Very dramatic, very expressive, maybe possibly even animated, maybe not so animated in the way that you talk about other people. This is who you are. You get this from your mother's side of the family. The way your mother views men in specific, melanated people, that is how you act. That's where you get it from. Mercury placement, Virgo, fourth house, Leo, third house. Virgo, symbolic of mother figure, right? Fourth house. The way you even communicate, you get it from your mother. I just got a message that said, it's like a return order said approved. That could be a channel message for you. Mercury is in regards to how you communicate with others. So everything I said about your moon sign, very significant in correlation to your mother. The way you even talk to people is because of your mother. How you grew up around your mother, you, you soaked all that and it's like you're just basically walking around like you're the female or male version of your mother. Now Virgo, in my own personal bias, has a lot to do with it's a spiritual sign and symbolic of a mother, whether having children or not. So you learned from your mother how to view and speak to men and women. You might speak to, there's something about you speaking to men or Leo in specific. If your mama grew you up in church or around other women, all right, you talk to other women's men. Excuse me. I'm trying to be very unbiased, but this is getting good. You might have you, you might just be somebody who likes to talk to other people's men. I'm gonna just put it like that. Other women's men, like you get that from your mother. You like talking to people who are flashy, people who are viewed as having nobility, being affluent, people who a lot of people flock to. You like talking to those type of people because that is what your mother did. That's what your mother taught you. And Venus. This is in regards to your love life. You really, really love Libras. You really, really, really love Libras. Your Venus is in Scorpio. Fifth. Your Venus is in Scorpio and Libra. You have a You have a Libra Scorpio cusp in your Venus. So your Venus, I know from this, is tied to your Pluto. So we're gonna have to talk about that Venus and Pluto once more when I read that Pluto. We in the comment section talking about they're only 8 years old. I don't know what you want me to do with that information. Um, Go find your parents. Thank you. God bless. Y'all need to be watching what y'all kids be watching. That could be a channel message. Anyway, right there. One moment, y'all. We were in the comment section. They should have told you. Don't take candy from strangers. So yes, YouTube channel at your buddy 5665. Um, your Venus is a Scorpio, Libra, Scorpio cusp in the fifth house. You like people, affluent people, a person like the person you love, the type of people you love, you fall in love with, are affluent people with notoriety who could be. This could range from occultists, spirituals of any kind, entertainers, and even people who work in the judicial system to or any type of thing in regards to that. Those are the people you tend to fall in love with. All right. Leo is also mentioned. So Scorpio, Libra, Leos, you tend to fall in love with those type of people. Your Mars, howsoever, very interesting enough, is Scorpio's sixth house. I'ma just take you don't like occult men. You really don't like occult men. You really don't like Virgos, maybe? But you got Virgo in your birth chart, so it's basically given like maybe your discernment knows how to see who's real and who's fake. You probably just don't like the shit. I'm gonna just take an educated guess. You does not like occult men. Um, like you really, really don't like people who are men who are in the occult because it might not be good for your health or their health or something like that. Like somebody fucking like maybe you had to experience take an educated guess. Maybe you had experience with a cult man or a man from church, and they was fucking around with your health, and ever since then you just didn't like those type of people. Your Jupiter, now Jupiter is a planet of luck. Anybody sending negative projections back to center. Now your Jupiter is a planet of luck. You have Jupiter in Aquarius, Capricorn cusp, 8th house. Your father, although for whatever reason, your mother is very, very, very much aspected in your life and has a lot to do with how you were raised and who you are as a person today. Your father is actually the person who was supposed to or is supposed to give you a lot of luck. And something about your father who he could have been an authoritative leader of some sort. Either something about your father passing away brings you luck, either something about your father leaving you an inheritance leaves you luck. Is very significant. Your father could be some sort of celebrity, whether locally or globally, bitch. That person's supposed to bring you luck, but for whatever reason, it's so aspected that your mother has a lot to do with your life. I don't know how you grew up. This is what your birth chart is reading. If you would like to get a birth chart read for free or purchase one, you can message me in the comment section or DM me. My DMs is mm.7 on TikTok and on Instagram. I have a few slots available if you'd like the free reading or purchase a reading. That's my TikTok and Instagram handle. You can comment in the comment section. We have a few slots available. Yes. Now, let's go to your Saturn. Your Saturn placement is in regards of karma, whether good or bad. I just want everybody to realize because the previous message is gonna upload tomorrow, and y'all watching this message now. Just realize I've been talking for 14 minutes. After this person on the previous live told me that their birth chart was a different day. He gave me a different date of birth. He or she, and then I'm not like I'm there's somebody in the comment section named Hello telling me hi, like how you doing? Hello in the comment section. Your name's getting creative. I want you to know it's been 14 going on 15 minutes, and your buddy 5665 has yet to come back into the chat. After telling me the birth chart was one thing, then I just give him the benefit, him or her the benefit of the doubt. I redid his birth chart. I told him to come back in 15 to 30 minutes. I don't know where the person is at. They're gonna come back and watch the message. Howsoever, I said I was gonna do this message, so I'm gonna do it. So we're on Saturn in regards of karma, whether good or bad. The YouTube channel of at your buddy 5665's Saturn placement is Aries and Pisces 10th house placement. There's some sort of karma in regards to your career. This could be in regards to the Pisces embodiment for sure. There's some sort of karma in regards to your career. Pisces has to do with emotional fulfillment. Whether somebody wants you to have emotional fulfillment or they don't want you to have emotional fulfillment. Pisces embodiments could have things to do with drugs and indulgence like drinking. Pisces embodiment can have to do with music. Pisces embodiment can have something to do with the sex industry. Those are just examples. There's some sort of karma going on in regards of your career. Now, I don't know if anything I've mentioned has anything to do with this person's career. They're not in the comment section to validate or say anything, but hey, just to let you know, you could have like now. What's significant is that the Aries and Pisces. Now you have some sort of karmic contract with Aries and Pisces in your career. So it can be read like two different ways. The first way I would read it would be that in this person's career, right? That I'm reading their birth chart for. You have a karmic contract with a Pisces zodiac. They don't have to be a sun sign zodiac, mind you. They can just have a prominent Pisces placement. Whether good or bad, you have some sort of karmic contract with them. Now, going back to no. All right, so no. So nowhere else previously mentioned was there Aries and Pisces, so I'll just keep that in mind. Noted. Now the other way you can read this karmic contract in regards to your Saturn placement that someone could have did some sort of divination. You could have did divination. Someone did divination, and I'm saying divination in the broad terminology, in regards of like it could be love work, it could be uh, spiritual work, it could be witchcraft, it could be dark arts, whatever narration or divination this person would know. Someone could have did that. Pisces is in regards to your 12th house. So, like, remember I said you don't. This person doesn't have 12th house in their birth chart. But just because you don't see the number, the numerical value there, doesn't mean you can't read who's your enemy and your op. So this will let me know that a Pisces can be your op, and Aries can be your op. You work with this person, or they're in relation to whatever career you're in. This person could be wishing against the career path that you want to be on. So whomever did the divination against this person, or take the message how it resonates. Either the YouTube channel at your buddy 5665 did divination against Aries or Pisces, or a Pisces in specific did divination against this person to in regards to their career. Period. Neptune, you have Capricorn 8th house. Neptune is more in regards to your ideals about like spirituality, stuff like that, how you view the world, yada yada yada. Capricorn is significant of your father. Once again, all we've been seeing about how you act, how you communicate with people has everything to do with your mother. But the person who's the most significant in your life is actually your father. So you get your spiritual beliefs from your father's side of the family. You get your spiritual gifts actually because 8th house is there from your father. Whether your father is still alive or he's deceased, your father is the reason you have the spiritual gifts that you have. They some dark ass gifts, bitch. Your father might know a little bit of the dark arts, some witchcraft, etc., etc. You might have gifts pertain to all that, whether you like it or not, and it's because of your daddy. God forbid, God forbid, if I have to say it, it's not everybody. Take them into how it resonates. There's a possibility that your father, and if it's not your father, mind you, when I'm saying father figure, it could be your daddy's daddy, your daddy's daddy. Like this is talking about your father's side of the family. That's where you get your spiritual gifts from, not your mama. Genetics, bitch. Someone could have been an enemy worshiper. I'm gonna just say that. It don't got to be you, but somebody was into that dark arts. And I promise you, whatever I said about that Saturn placement has everything to do with it. And to whoever is terrorizing who about their career in your life. So, and your Jupiter is in Capricorn 8th house, like I mentioned. So, somebody try to do divination against your future based on your daddy's side of the family. So, it could be given, I'm pretty sure somebody, either your mama, your father, somebody in your family, or in close proximity or correlation to your family, is this Aries and or Pisces. And you know who they is. They the ones that's been attacking you. And the primary place they've been attacking you is in regards to your career. Pluto, what we like to call where your husband and wife is at. So your Pluto is Sagittarius, Scorpio cusp, Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp, 6th house. So that Sagittarius, Virgo, Scorpio. Fish. excuse me, issue for the enemy. So in regards to now, I'm looking at your birth chart right here, right now. I don't see anything about marriage in your birth chart. There's nothing here talking about marriage in the birth chart. You are a Libra, so 9 out of 10, if you does have children, it's saying you're gonna gain luck because in the 8th house, the way you're gonna gain your luck is through your children. Becoming a father is going to gain you luck. Becoming a mother is going to gain you luck because I don't know your gender. So I gotta say it like that. When you have kids, that's when a lot of those blockages in your life is going to cease. Howsoever, you might not get married. Howsoever, whoever you have children with, you might not stay in a traditional conventional relationship with them. Howsoever, because you're a Libra, you have the possibility of having that whole scenario play out to your favor. So even if they gotta go to the judicial, if God forbid, but I'm just saying, even if you had to go to the judicial system in regards to co-parenting, it would 9 out of 10 be in your favor unless you're just a flawed person. Just saying. So Pluto's supposed to be the person you marry. So since we already said that there's a large possibility that you're not getting married, Sagittarius, Virgo, Scorpio. Sagittarius, Virgo, Scorpio. Bitch, you married to a group or a church or something? You got a spiritual marriage with some group of people. It could be your family, it could be a church, it could be a fraternity, a sorority. They are ops. They are ops, bitch. Because I don't see nothing about marriage. Now, even though I don't see marriage in there, like we're all individuals. If you want to get married, you can get married. It just might not be what you expect because I'm reading your birth chart. But there's something about like a prophet, a pastor, a teacher, in regards to a group, a fraternity, a sorority, a church, bitch. You got a spiritual marriage with them, or your family had a spiritual marriage with these people, and then you got brought along into that shit, bitch, and that's why your maybe why your relationships was partnerships been the way it's been. You need to ask your mama and your daddy some questions. I don't know if they're gonna be truthful to you, but you need to ask some questions, bitch. Because Virgo is symbolic of the church. Virgo is in regard to your health. 6th house placement. Is there any other 6th house placement after this? No. Your 6th house placement is in Mars. Ooh, this some shit that makes you mad, bitch. Something about Scorpio, bitch. Something about Scorpio in specific. Something about it's a group of men. Remember, didn't I say earlier in the message about reading that Mars that it's a fraternity, a group of men in regards to church that been fucking with your health, bitch. God forbid my life. There's some shit that you either already know or you about to find out, bitch. They've been attacking your love life. Those are the people that have been attacking your love life. They've been doing sex magic. Aries Pisces, they've been doing sex magic in regards to your career. They have the career, the church or the male fraternity. It could be a prominent Aries or Pisces placement. It doesn't have to be sunshine placement from that place. It's a man in specific, bitch. Somebody in collaboration with a group of people, whether they know it or not, are doing sex magic against you. And it's been terrorizing your motherfucking career, bitch. Because they in the career field, the person in specific who's been going against you, whether they're in a group of people or not, this man who's been going against you, bitch, been themselves or using people in collaboration to do sex magic on you for you not to have in regards to your career. Your career is very significant. Dang. Um, yeah. Lilith. Lilith is the scenario where, things you don't like. Lilith is scenario of things. I'm like, your buddy 5665 in the comment section came in the comment section and said, "Hey, boo, bitch, what's going on?" Like, y'all, I just said some wild ass shit about your birth chart after reading your Pluto placement. This is gonna be an interesting read for you. So, just to clarify for everybody in the chat, the YouTube channel at sign your buddy 5665. You're born. Your date of birth is September 28th. I just need a clarification in the chat if you can confirm that your birthday is September 28th. And I'll continue the rest of the reading. He or she says yes. This is going to be a very interesting read for you. Anyways, so now where I live, things you don't like. It's so ironic you come here at this time. But anyways, well, not here, but like, to the chat. Live what you don't like, making what you don't like a better situation out of what you don't like. That's what. Virgo, fourth house, Leo, third house. Right here. Virgo, Leo, right? Right here. Let me just write these in my notes. All right. Right here. Um, there's something about either you like men, you might not like that you like men, you don't like women, you you don't like how the men and women in your family might communicate with one another. Specifically, something about your mother's side of the family, how they communicate with men, and as I mentioned previously in the message, your mama have a lot to do about how you was raised, how you grew up, how you communicate with others. And there's something about that you don't like because your mother has influenced a lot of shit in your life, and there's something about it you would know that you don't like, and it has a lot to do with how she communicates with men in specific, people of nobility, people who are flashy, people flock to them and stuff like that. There's something about your mother, and her partnerships with people who act in that kind of way, who could be men, who could be melanated. The way she talks to these people, the conversations they have, has a lot to do with how you grew up, how you was raised, how you communicate with other people. There's something about it you don't like. I'm gonna just take an educated guess. There's something about how your mother communicates and or talks to or did with your father. All right, your North Node, your destiny, bitch. Same placement. Virgo fourth house, Leo third house. I'm gonna take an educated guess real quick before I say anything I gotta say about this because like seeing that reiterated and at those specific placements of like you got this same placement in your sun sign, your personality, your moon sign, your Mercury sign, your Lilith, your North Node. Just seeing those placements there repeated, it is your a part of your destiny to look at your mother's side of the family or your mother. Because even though I'm saying your mother and your father, this could be like your mother's mother, or your mother's mother's mother, or your father's, or your father, father's father, and father. Like, so when I'm saying mother and father, just know that's what bridges the gap. Because maybe it's not necessarily them. Howsoever, that lineage at that side before they came together. So just understand that as I'm saying, oh, your mother's side or your father and stuff like that. Even if I don't say your mother's side, if I say your mother, that's your mother's side. That's what that's talking about. If I say your father's side, that's what I'm talking about. Unless you know for sure your mother act this way, your father act that way, and you're listening into the message, that's what that's all about. Now, one moment. Your North Node is in the same placement. It is literally a part of your calling and destiny to look at your mother and your mother's side of the family, and look at your father and your father's side of the family, and basically, I don't want to say it like that, but like it has to be said, and basically be like, who's in the wrong, who's in the right. Come to that understanding, and then move accordingly. Because there's something you don't like about the way they communicate, talk to one another, about men and women, and it's not just about women in specific. It's about like mother figures, mother figures and men. This could be talking about single mothers and men in specific, bitch. Excuse my language, but that's just how I talk. I'm not even going to mention what I mentioned earlier. You're going to hear what I said earlier about your Mars placement. I said something about possible male fraternities, groups, your father's side of the family, possibly church, if you're into that. Very significant. It's literally your mission in life to figure out what's true, what's false, and then move accordingly. Literally, that's your destiny. And because once you figure out where basically, excuse my language, where the bullshit was coming from, what was really the lie, where niggas and bitches had you fucked up at, then you can make the changes you need in regards to your own life. Move accordingly so that justice can prevail in your life. Because you're going to rewatch this video and you didn't even get to hear what we were saying. You just came in at Lilith and bitch, like somebody got you fucked up. Somebody got you fucked up. It's not me. Somebody got you fucked up. You need to figure out who the fuck that person is. Because if you was going through any bull, I'm not saying, I'm not trying to put it on you. I'm not trying to say you're going through bullshit or you was going through bullshit at some period or variation of time in your life. But I need you to know it was a specific person or people that was the reason because of it. You might know this. You might have a notion about this. All right, we come to the conclusion of the message where I'm going to tell you who your ops are. I'm just going to reiterate because you're in the chat. In your birth chart, you didn't have a first, a second, a seventh, a ninth, 11th, or a 12th house placement. This is what I would consider somebody was trying to hide from you before you came out the womb, bitch. Somebody didn't want you to have a person. Somebody wants you to be lacking in personality. People didn't want people to see you for who you are. Somebody didn't want you to have money, self-esteem, self-worth, bitch. Somebody didn't want you to have the right connections, regardless of it's neither here or there, like with the relationships or partnerships with other people. Somebody didn't want you to have a mind of your own. Somebody didn't want you to give or be the person to be. Somebody didn't want you to, because second and ninth house is here. Somebody didn't want you to be that person, maybe in your family or howsoever. Take the message how it resonates, where you would be the person to have the money to be the gift giver of the group. All right. Somebody didn't want you to even receive gifts. This could be material shit, or this could be like in all spiritual connotation. So you don't get mad, don't get mad, don't get mad. Like because I know I'm hyped right now because I'm reading your birth chart and I understand. Just let me say what I gotta say, please. Bitch, somebody didn't want you. Like somebody just did not want you to prevail, bitch. Somebody wants you to have a destiny. Somebody didn't want you to have to give the foresight, bitch. Somebody possibly didn't even want you to have children. That's your op. They want to keep all this hidden for you. Mind you, when you listen back, listen out for all the Scorpio placements I'm talking about. As I'm speaking about that Scorpio placement, I already said like while you might or might not get married, but there's children that's going to be conceived if they have not been conceived already. That person you have a child with, if you choose to do so, because I'm telling you, just to reiterate, it's your destiny to have children. Even if it's one child, it's your destiny to have children. They're going to bring you a lot of luck. If not, you having children, something about fulfilling your father's destiny or something like that, bitch. Gonna bring you a lot of luck. One or the other, if not both. Someone trying to hide that from you. It could be somebody on that maternal side of the family. I don't know how you grew up. But your mother has a lot to do with how you were raised. But the birth chart says your father is the key to your mother's success. This could be your actual father. This could be a father from your father's side of the family. This could just be a father that's not even related to you. It just came in to be that father figure. Let your discernment help you. If you believe in God, you should believe in God if you're on this channel, honestly. Pray to God for the answers. I'm just giving you the blueprint. God is funny. Now what was in your birth chart was the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the eighth, and the 10th house placement. I already explained this, but I'm just gonna reiterate it because I know you're in the chat. You're very communicative. You're supposed to be talking to people. You're not supposed to be isolated. I don't know what you got going on. I'm just reading it to you. You're not supposed to be isolated. You're supposed to be around people. You're supposed to be talking to people. Make sure you're speaking to the right people. Your fourth house, very significant. Your mother got a lot to do with your life. Fifth house, how you express yourself, very significant. You're supposed to, like, fifth house is in your birth chart, so you're supposed to be of notoriety. People are supposed to look up to you. People are supposed to see you as that leader, whether it's locally, within a small group, or globally. Your buddy in the comments section, why you put that emoji there? Please don't panic in the comments. I don't necessarily know what that emoji mean. Like, don't be stressing. Don't be stressing. All right. If you truly believe in God, if you truly know you're putting in the work, if you truly know you have the ability to pray. If you don't know how to pray, just go to the praise and worship. Oh, you say you're listening. Fine. I'm just saying, please, because I read your Mars. Like, woo! I read your Mars. This is an interesting read. All right. Your health is very significant. Make sure you keep up your health. Um, for example, I'm not saying this is what's going on. I'm just saying, for example, because people be sleeping on that sixth house placement. Let's say, for example, you're not feeling that good, or you just don't feel like doing something. Virgo is a very, very special sign. You don't feel like doing something, and somebody's trying to force you to do something. Your health is your number one priority. In any scenario, you don't feel like doing something, you don't gotta do it. Don't feel bad. You want to make sure you're in good health, do that shit. It's given like you might have the scenario where people can be a little bit draining for you. Always put your health first. I always want to make sure y'all understand that. Anybody in regards to Virgo placements. Eighth house placement, very significant. Taking what you have and making more of it, like a surplus. Taking what you have, making a surplus of it. Taking what you have, making more what you need and want. Very significant in this life. Just because you have the eighth house placement, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I don't know what's going on in your life, but like you're privy to inheritances. You're privy to somebody might just give you something, bitch. Like somebody might just not like that, but somebody might just give you a gift and you turn that gift into whatever you want or need. And the gift can be anything. It can be spiritual gift, it can be physical gift, it could be that like physical gift like inheritance. Unfortunately, but fortunately for you, you might have somebody in your family that could pass away and then leave you an inheritance. I'm not saying it's for certain, but I'm just saying these are the dynamics that you got going on. 10th house, your career very significant. Please, because that was the biggest part of this read, your career. That's where whomever or people's or one person been attacking you at that career of yours. Whatever career you want to be in or are in, they don't want you doing that shit. And you're destined, whatever career choice you want to have, that you have a notion of what you always want to do, or you're in it now, you're doing it. If you've been having any issues, any problems, is whomever the I described in this message when I was reading your Saturn placement, they your biggest op. They your biggest op. Now, let's get into the notes of more in depth of who your ops could be. I'm gonna read you the zodiac. So I'm gonna reiterate one more time because it's a new live message for the Destiny Chart Birth Chart reads. All right. If you want to look at it yourself, when you look up your birth chart, you'll see a astrology wheel. At the astrology wheel, you'll see these red lines. You see, look at the polar opposite parts of the lines, and you can get you can get the zodiac signs or embodiments of who your ops is. So the first thing I noticed, you get a Cancer Leo cusp. So that means men and women working together, usually more women dominated. Um, Entertainment industry. These are usually like women in spirituality groups like such as like church or sororities or those type of variations. And Scorpio. So women who work with men in occultic groups, such as like church or anything else for that matter. It doesn't necessarily have to be church. That's usually the Cancer Scorpio rules the occult. Cancer occult women. Scorpio occult men. There's a cusp here. If there's a group of men and women that working together in a spiritual group, they're led by a man. Virgo was mentioned. Libra, Aquarius. Now, very interesting because you're a Libra, right? So it's something about you and other authoritative leaders. What I like to do is, especially with these type of zodiacs when they're in the same group, because these are air signs. The only zodiac sign not mentioned is Gemini out of the Libra and Aquarius. So I don't know if somebody don't want you talking to authoritative leaders. These people could be like the judicial system. These people could just be like have notoriety. These people could be celebrities. Somebody don't want you talking to, or they could be your aunt. Something about your father very significant, or Capricorn, or maybe mind you, when I say father figure, it could be somebody you're related to on your father's side of the family, or somebody who comes up as a father figure and you're not related to them by blood. The message how it resonates for you. One moment. Leo Virgo cusp mentioned. Somebody who has a Leo Virgo cusp. Somebody who's born. So like going back to that Cancer Leo. So your ops could be a Cancer Leo. This could be somebody who's born on the cusp of like Cancer season and Leo season, like right there. For this is for fact. When you see a cusp, you know it's for fact. Um, Leo Virgo cusp. Somebody who's born on the Leo Virgo season could be your op. This could be a Virgo entertainer of some sorts, or this could be in, I need you to know like church and stuff like that, art in some ways in regards to performative arts. This could be a man within a church. That could be your art. Scorpio was mentioned. Scorpio could be your art, or Scorpio could be symbolic of a male fraternity or group. There's already a notion about that. You possibly perceiving this already about some sort of group of men. Libra Scorpio cusp, very significant. This could be men within the judicial system, authoritative leaders of some sort. Once again, within some sort of male group, fraternity of some sort. Um, these could be celebrities because Libra Scorpio cusp in Aquarius. So somebody who's a celebrity or an Aquarius who is in a male fraternity, so male group of some sort. There could be had some correlation to a Libra or somebody in the judicial system or something to that extent, or somebody who's an authoritative figure of some sort. Virgo, Scorpio, significant. Women and men working together. Basically, these are opposition go against you. Like Virgo, Scorpio, this could be women. If you're privy to church, this that could be that. Then also Scorpio, Sagittarius, cusp. So we know that for fact. Um, one moment. Scorpio, we already described, is a group of men. If it's not the zodiac sign, then it's the men in a fraternity or in the male group that occult shit, like such as an example for church. Your buddy 5665 in the comments said, "I'm with you." Excuse me. Um, Sagittarius is a zodiac embodiment of parent teacher travel. That teacher reference is Sagittarius can also be in regard to teacher or prophet. So those are some tips and hints and clues of who your op or ops are. Now I just wrote notes just based on these cusps and zodiac signs in regards to who your ops are. Oh, God dang. Please don't do nothing. Don't do nothing foolish. Don't do nothing foolish because multimedia stuff will tell you what's going on. Don't don't bring nobody to me like this person your buddy. I don't want to hear no stories where the YouTube channel your buddy 566 did some bullshit and then said because most of me did said I ain't tell that person to do no bullshit. Anyway, it's something about you don't talk to important people or somebody don't want you talking to important people. It's very significant. Um, women, entertainers or entertainers, church, cult groups, mother figure and or figures, even if they don't have children, are very significant. Something about authoritative leaders, something about a father figure, something about occult men. Occult men is very significant to you. This could be occult men or men in your family is very significant. The occult groups, you don't like you're not fucking with it. Men in specific, celebrity, occult groups, spiritual groups, and teachers. That is your message. So your buddy 5665 in the comment section. I'm going to end the live now. Don't panic. If you don't see the live up, it's just going to be uploaded tomorrow. Because I know you didn't get a chance to read. Listen into the read about your birth chart. So if you didn't get to hear anything else, it will be uploaded tomorrow. I have to end the message now. I hope you heard something that you agree with or like. Oh, he said thank here. She said thank you, baby. No problem. God bless. Don't do no bullshit if you find out or you realize something. Work smarter, not harder. All right, now. Thank you.